Hi. I know you like blueberry muffins.
Yeah, you're keeping me well fed, aren't you? Thanks again for dinner last night.
Oh, sorry you left so quickly.
I only brought up the subject of marriage, nothing to take personally.
Well, call me old-fashioned, but I just believe that marriage requires a bit more than Siobhan needs a green card.
Well, it's not like we haven't discussed it. I mean, the idea's been on the table for weeks.
As a hypothetical.
Wait, you didn't think I was serious?
Well, I wasn't serious. Look, I appreciate everything that you've done for me.
Hasn't amounted to much.
Oh, you've been moving the sun and the stars to find ways for me to stay in the country. It's kind of you. Just no surprise. You're a wonderful man. I don't believe getting married would be fair to either one of us.
Hey, Lucky. Hi. I'm sorry I'm late. I was going over some last-minute options on your immigration problems. I have some answers. Unfortunately, they're not very good.
Helping me, Miss Davis.
Well, first of all, call me Alexis and don't thank me because I haven't done anything yet.
Well, you offered to help me with my immigration status months ago, but I decided to put my faith in Theo Hoffman instead. How's that for bad judgment?
You weren't the only one taken by him, believe me. He managed to build quite a reputable name for himself as an attorney.
So, did he know immigration law?
I don't know, but I can probably tell you it wasn't on his list of priorities.
Theo told Siobhan that she couldn't apply for any kind of extended stay because she doesn't have any special talents. Does that make sense to you?
Sort of. The bottom line is she hasn't done anything exceptional this week, so there would be no reason to launch an appeal or stop the deportation.
What if I marry Siobhan?
You know that marrying Siobhan to keep her in the country is fraud.
We've already been together for a while.
We never brought up the subject of marriage till I was threatened with deportation.
But, you know, couples get married spur of the moment all the time. I mean, look at Ethan and Maya.
Are you suggesting that we go to Vegas and get drunk as a couple of sailors?
Could be fun.
It is. I've done it. Let's talk about the legal ramifications. They would see your marriage as suspect. You'd be able to then go for your green card, and then the two of you would have to go before a review board and have to prove that you're this happily married couple, right?
I think we could pull it off.
Could we?
What if we pass the review?
Siobhan would be able to stay in the country.
Well, how long would the two of us be obliged to stay married?
Now, you see, that's not a good question to ask at the review.
Hello, sports fans. Well, my dear, I have the answer to all your immigration woes right in this little envelope. Solved.
That'll be a first.
Here is your passport, your social security card, your driver's license, and your green card. Everything a young lass needs to stay in the amber waves of grain.
Sarah Mackenzie. Do I look like a Sarah Mackenzie?
Are you trying to get her deported? Is that what you're trying to do?
Natasha, give the girl a little encouragement.
I'm gonna ask you again. Are you trying to get her deported?
She'll not get deported. These are top of the line. This guy's an artist. I use him myself all the time.
Get her arrested and then she's gonna get deported.
Okay, what have you come up with?
Nothing. But I'm thinking about it.
Marriage looks like the best option.
You know, if you don't like the name Sarah, you could go with Sonia.
No, Sonia's quite appealing.
Are you seriously considering this?
I'm trying to keep an open mind.
Very practical, very wise.
Could you give us a little time to discuss this?
Absolutely.
I'm going to leave these with you, just in case.
Thank you.
Just keep walking before you cause any more problems.
I'm not causing
You
problems.
always
I'm a
cause
problem
problems.
solver.
You are not.
What is it with we Spencer men and our weakness for damsels in distress?
Probably the same reason you like to drive big, long cars. You know, your son is really gunning for this green card wedding.
Well, I think it's a terrible mistake.
Coming from the king of mistakes.
I don't drive a big, long car.